Hi students, this is lecture number 4 of chapter electricity and topic is resistivity. You know, resistivity is related to resistance. There is a slight difference between resistivity and resistance. In other words, we can say a specific resistance is called resistivity. A specific resistance. In other words, we can say conditional resistance is called resistivity. But according to definition, mathematically we can define the resistivity of a substance is numerically equal to the resistance of rod of that substance which is 1 meter long and 1 meter square in cross section. So students, it is clear that resistivity is correlated with resistance. Whose resistance? Resistance of rod. Rod means conductor wire. The length of wire is 1 meter long and area of cross section is also 1 meter square. It means generally we have cylindrical wire, a cylindrical conductor. For example, suppose this is if it is a metal rod, so shape of this rod is cylindrical shape. But here it is given that 1 meter of length of conductor should be there and area of cross section is also 1 meter square. It means simply we can say that first of all conductor should be cuboid in shape, and after this so students, here generally we think about conductor wire which is cylindrical in shape in general case, but this is a special case where it is said that conductor rod is in the shape of cubic wire, a cubic rod. For example, this is the part. Suppose this is the cuboid shape conductor of metal which is cut as 1 meter in length, 1 meter in breadth and 1 meter in height. Therefore, the area of this portion is 1 meter square. So, if the piece of conductor is in cubic shape, its length, breadth and height all are 1 meter each. So, the present resistance in this part is called resistivity of substance. So students, remember that resistivity, resistance and resistor, there are three words. Number one, resistance is nothing but a property of conductor wire which opposes the flow of current. The SI unit of resistance is ohm, but resistivity is a special case of or specific resistance. According to definition, resistivity of a substance is numerically equal to the resistance of rod of substance which is 1 meter long and 1 meter square in area of cross section. As this is the piece of metal rod which is 1 meter in length and 1 meter square area of cross section, so the resistance present in this rod is called resistivity. And you know, resistance depends on some factors. Number one, we know resistance depends on length of conductor wire and resistance depends on area of cross section of wire. Here resistance is directly proportional to the length of conductor, but here resistance is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of conductor. Here there are two equations. Now, with the help of these two equations, if we combine these two equations on combining two equations, we get resistance is proportional to L upon A, and resistance can be written as rho into L upon A. Here this rho is nothing but this is resistivity, and this can be written as, by doing cross multiplication, so this rho is equal to resistance into area of cross section upon length of conductor. This is the formula to find resistivity of any substance. And now with the help of this formula we can derive unit of resistance. Here where rho is resistivity, R is resistance, A means area of cross section, and L is length of conductor. Now unit of resistivity is equal to, here resistance, the unit of resistance is ohm into area of cross section. If measurements are given in meter, then area, the unit of area can be written as meter square, and length is in meter. So here we can write ohm into meter, because m इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो we can write here unit is ohm into meter or ohm into meter. So students, remember this is the unit of resistivity, and resistivity is nothing but a specific case of resistance. So students, this is other topic, means next topic, combination of resistors. In book the given that combination of resistances, but you know resistance is not instrument or device, resistance is a property, therefore we should write here combination of resistors. So these are the symbols of resistors, we can say sometimes resistance also. So if resistances are combined end to end conjunctively, so then this type of combination is called series combination. And if two or more than two resistors are combined between 2 points, like point A and point B, number of resistances can be joined or connected in such way that they lie between 2 points, then this type of combination is called parallel combination. For series combination, total resistance or resultant resistance are the value of directly added, all the value of resistances. In case of parallel combination, 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, or directly for two resistors we can write this formula. No, remember in both the cases a lot of more than 2 or 3 resistances may be there, and thus if there are number of resistances, then we can write R1 plus R2 plus dash dash dash. Similarly, for this parallel combination, we can write here 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus dash dash dash. Dash shows number of resistances. Now students, we will derive the formula. First of all, series combination, total resistances resultant resistance for 3 resistors, that is R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And students, definition of series combination and parallel combination are given in your book. So please read your book and write definition. How can you define what is meant by series combination and what is meant by parallel combination? Write from your book and try to understand. And also it is very important question that what are the advantages and disadvantages of series combination and parallel combination. In both books, NCERT as well as GSN books, advantages and disadvantages with examples are given clearly in your book. So read book carefully and make note fairly and learn. So okay students, for example, in our home electric light are in parallel combination, but in case of when in festivals we use jhalars, so then the electricity are in series combination. So definition and second thing, advantages and disadvantages of series and parallel combination you must read and write from your book. Okay students? So okay students, this is the derivation of series combination. Similarly, we derive formula to find resultant resistance in case of parallel combination. First of all, here topic is to derive R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This belongs to series combination of resistors. So students, first of all, we will draw a circuit diagram having R1, R2, R3 resistors connected end to end as a series. There is a battery of volt V. These R1, R2, R3 are 3 resistors, and between each resistor there are V1, V2, V3 potential difference, but total potential is V and resultant resistance is R. So first of all, you should draw the circuit diagram, then write. Let there are 3 resistors R1, R2, R3 connected in series. A battery of V volt is applied in this circuit. Now, as you know from figure, V1, V2 and V3 are voltage across the resistors R1, R2 and R3. Voltage means potential difference. Therefore, total voltage or total potential difference across this circuit is equal to V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V2. This is your first equation. And students, by Ohm's law, we know that potential difference is equal to V is equal to I into R. And since current I flows through 3 resistors, therefore, for each potential difference, we have V1 is equal to I into R1, V2 is equal to I into R2 and V3 is equal to I into R3. So students, these are the values of potential difference V1, V2 and V3. Now, including this relation, we will put the value of V, V1, V2 and V3 in equation first. So students, here from equation first we have V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Putting V is I into R and V1 is I into R1 plus V2 is I into R2 plus V3 is I into R3. So here students, I into R is equal to, take I as a common under bracket, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now students, I cancel out, so we have finally get R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the final or resultant resistance in case of series combination if there are 3 resistors combined end to end, then we get resultant resistance with this formula. So this is the derivation of series combination of resistances, which is important for your examination point of view. Similarly, we will derive another relation, that is resultant resistance for parallel combination. तो स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आप इसको, अगर आपको समझ में आया है, पसंद किए हैं, तो इस चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, स्क्रीनशॉट लीजिए एंड रेडी इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो फॉर लेक्चर नंबर 5 एंड वी विल डिराइव parallel combination of resistances in which we will find resultant resistance in case of parallel combination. Okay students, thanks.